Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This video is going to be my very first makeup basket for 2019. This is going to be based on my most recent makeup basket, which I did back in November. I didn't do one for December. I would say that this is roughly the stuff that I have been using for the past 2 months. It's a little bit smaller than the makeup basket that I showed you in November because I decluttered a lot of items. I did use up a lot of items too. So this is what I have left from my November makeup basket. I'm just going to go through what I liked, what I'm keeping, and what I'm putting back, and then we'll go through my whole collection and we'll figure out what I'm going to be pulling out for January. To get started, I'm going to pull out the products that I have in my current project pan. That is the Ulta Lip Oil, the Becca First Light Priming Filter, the Urban Decay Ozone Primer Stick, the Tarte Party Blush, the Becca Moonstone Mini Highlighter. These are all in a current project pan, so I'm going to set them aside with the other products in my project pan because I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over if you watch my project pan videos. As for setting spray, I did use the Urban Decay All Nighter and I liked it, but right now I'm using the Milani one for my project pan, so I'm going to put this one back. As for these two powders I have here, they are almost done. I'm using them regularly. They're hanging on by a thread. There isn't a ton left. I was hoping I'd have them done last month, but I just didn't. So I'm going to put these back into my basket to finish hopefully this month. My Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I love this. I think it's the only foundation I own at this point. So of course I'm going to keep it for next month as well. The Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer in the shade Tantric was amazing. I used it every single day for the 2 months. It's flattened out a little bit. I have used it quite regularly. You can still kind of see the stripes that are in the original overlay whenever you buy it, but I use this a ton. I did really enjoy it, but I'm going to focus on some other bronzers that are almost done this month, so I'm going to put this back for now. I did love the Too Faced Baby Love Blush. I've hit pan on it, and I actually would like to keep this out. I just really enjoy it and I want to use it again this month. Same with mascara. The Essence Lash Princess is the only mascara I have open currently. I think by the time this month ends, I'll have used it for I think three and a half months or 4 months straight. So it'll be ready to be put in my empties by then, so I'm going to finish it up this month. The NYX Dark Circle Concealer and the Makeup Revolution Concealer are two I'm going to keep out. This one, I can't really get a ton of product left out of there. And I was going to take the stopper out, but when you actually look in the tube, I don't actually think there's anything much left in there. So I don't even know if it's worth taking the stopper out. Let me know if you know anything about these concealers, if you've ever taken the stopper out. I don't want to go through all that work removing the stopper if there isn't a ton left in there, so let me know. The Glaze and Eyeglass from Butter London, I don't think I ended up using this. I was playing with other new eyeshadows in my collection, so I'm going to put it back for now. And the Modern Renaissance palette, I got a ton more use out of it. I really enjoyed it. I even hit pan on a new shade. I think I might pull it out maybe if I want to try to hit pan on more shades, but I'm just going to put it back in my collection for now. My Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder is amazing. I'm about to hit pan on it, so I'm going to pull it out this month just to see if I can hit pan on it, but I will be pulling other highlighters out as well. And the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 1 is something I use regularly. I do really like it so far, so I'm going to keep it out this month as well. So I did declutter my makeup collection last month and I kind of just threw everything back in my drawers. I haven't had a chance to really reorganize. I have some plans for putting in new liners in my Alex 9 drawer and kind of making it look a little bit more fancy. I don't know when I'll get to that exactly. I don't have a lot of time right now, but this is kind of my makeup drawers, but they don't look nice. They're very messy right now. This first drawer is a bunch of new stuff that I have purchased recently from all the Black Friday sales. So I have some new palettes and some new products to play with. I was going to do a haul video and talk about all this stuff once I've reviewed them, but I don't actually want to open them all just yet. I kind of want to keep them new and in their packaging and then just pull out some new products every month. And that way I have some new things to play with, but I'm not neglecting all of my old products at once. I have some stuff from Cover FX, some stuff from Stila, The Balm, and e.l.f. and NYX. I kind of want to pull out, I don't know, see I want to play with both of these new eyeshadow palettes, but I kind of want to play with this one from e.l.f. It's the Precious Metals, Modern Metals, that's what it's called. And it kind of reminds me slightly with this blue and with this yellow, kind of reminds me of like the Subculture palette, I don't know. But something about this color scheme is really inspiring to me. I kind of want to play with this green here and with this mauve shade and with these colors over here. So I'm going to pull this out and play with it this month. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to help myself and keep away from this palette. I just got this during a really good sale on the Ulta website. This is the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette by Desi and Katie, and it's so beautiful. And I don't think I'm going to be able to stay away from this for a month. I've only swatched it, but I really do want to play with some of these colors, so I'm also going to pull this palette out as well this month. I think I am going to pull out this bronzer here from the Balm. It's in the shade Oliver. And I haven't played with it yet, I haven't swatched it, but I think it's the lightest one in all of the bronzers. And I hear so many good things about it, so I'm gonna pull this out and play with it a little bit this month too. And I think that's everything for my new makeup drawer. Now for my regular eyeshadow drawer, because I did pull out new palettes, I'm not going to pull anything out except for this quad here. This is one that I made myself. This is the shade Starry-Eyed by Makeup Geek. This is Double Date by ColourPop. This one is Aqua Vitae from Cliona Cosmetics. It's a really pretty blue color. It's like an icy blue, but it has a little bit of like a yellow gold shift to it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's really pretty. And I paired it with this burgundy shade here. This is Revel by Tarte. I paired them together in an eyeshadow look, and I really, really liked how it turned out. So I think I'm going to do that a couple more times this month. So this is the little quad I'm going to pull out this month. I don't have any other pencil liners out, so I think I'm going to pull this one out. And I think I'm going to pull out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. And I think that'll be everything for this drawer this month. As for blushes, I am going to be focusing on that Tarte blush for my Project Pan, and I'm also going to be playing around with that blush from Too Faced, the Baby Love shade. I do really love it. I think I'm also going to pull out Katie from Illamasqua. I think this is one of the blushes that I neglected quite a bit, especially during the second half of last year. So I'm going to pull it out, and that way if I want a really fresh, bright blush color, then I can use this. But I think that's going to be everything for blushes this month. For bronzers, I do have the Kevyn Aucoin contour powder in my Project Pan, and I'm going to play with that new bronzer from the Balm, but I also kind of want to put some work in on this Laura Geller bronzer. It has pan on it, and it is a bronzer I would like to finish this year, so I'm going to pull it out and maybe use it a little bit more this month as well. But I think that's going to be everything for bronzers this month. Forgive me, my foundation face drawer is a mess. It's basically just everything shoved into a box. I think I'm going to just use my regular foundation from Smashbox. I have a primer pulled out for my Project Pan. Maybe if I finish the Makeup Forever concealer this month, I'll pull out this LA Girl one. And I will also pull out this Jouer foundation. I really like this for filming. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin lately. It's because I've been using this foundation. It looks really good on camera. Little warning, it doesn't look that great in real life. I think other than that, I don't have anything else that I want to pull out. So I think that's everything for this drawer. Lastly, we have my lip drawer. I have it kind of in this little container here. I have my lip liners in here, the majority of my liquid lipsticks and everything in here, and then like lip balms and stuff like that in the back. So I think for my Project Pan, I'm just going to use the 3 lip products that I have. I will also pull out the Lipstick Queen Frog Prince lipstick just to kind of keep in my backpack in case I want like a tinted lip balm for throughout the day. I'll pull out this one here. This is Perla by Stila. I do really like this shade a lot. So I'll pull this one out. I think this is a beautiful nude color. And I will also pull out Merlot. This is a gorgeous red and really wonderful for this time of year. So I'm going to pull out this one as well. But I don't know. I'll probably pull out other colors too. It's just lip products are so hard for me. I never know which ones I'm going to wear for that month. So let me know if you have an idea of how to better figure that out, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I've been doing makeup baskets for like a year now, I think. And I still don't really have the lip product category figured out. Alright, so this is everything I have pulled out for the month of January. I am so excited to play with those new eyeshadow palettes and with that new bronzer. I'm really trying to strike a balance between playing with new makeup and talking about new things and having new products to talk about, while also using up what I have and making sure that I'm bringing in products at a healthy pace and maybe at a similar pace as I am taking them out and like using them up and finishing them. So hopefully I'm creating a nice balance for this month in particular, and maybe that's something I can carry on into the rest of the year. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!